Okay, so I went in here and I looked at this and checked it out. There's a problem here when I switch from IK to FK. You see this little twitch here happens, and it's like, what the hell is that? Okay, so I noticed a couple of things. Let's bring this over. So let's hide the geometry for a second, and I'll zip in here. And again, I might try to do this like totally different. This rig. All I'm doing is making it work. Okay, I might use the triple arm rig on this, but I noticed if I go in here and I put on the scale tool, and if I look at this joint and I look at the controller, they appear to be lined up. Okay, and when I select this, there is a problem in here with the direction of this. I'm just going to go and grab this thing. I'll zero this out, put it down here, and what did I notice again? There, so there's a little drifting. Whoop. So something's not lined up quite right. So as I was playing around in here, when I got them really close like this, I noticed, which is highlighted, that the wrist control here and this hand control have two different axes. I also noticed there is a funny difference on the wrist group here. I hope I didn't get to the spot where I did this. So what I'm gonna do is if I unparent this for a moment, I'm just gonna take this, middle click, boop, unparent it. Take this thing, actually if I grab the joint and then I hold down shift and I grab the group, I'm gonna go in constrain and I'm gonna put an orient constraint on. And that should fix it. And I'm just going to get rid of the orient constraint. So it just lined up. That's the dirty group. Take this, parent it back in. Boop. What did I do differently? I just did a bunch of undos. Let's just try this again. Did that work? Do I have to make another video? Still doesn't work. Okay, gotta pause. Okay, I don't know why this just did this, but okay, I did it again, and I'm just checking this wrist group here in comparison to the wrist joint, and they move slightly. It's a slight twitch. Okay, so if I take the joint, grab the wrist group, and I go to constrain, and I hit orient, it lined up with that. Now I thought I just did that a moment ago, but it didn't quite do it. Okay, and then I delete that orient constraint. And then if I grab this control and I parent it again, you'll notice there's some slight value changes here. If I take this and I freeze them, now it orients it correctly, zeroes them out. And now if I look at this control, here I'll move this off screen. If I look at this control and I switch from IK to FK, nothing happens. So it's a little twitch right in the group, that's the dirty group for this wrist control. So now, and I'll just do this one more test, make sure I'm not lying. Take this thing up here and go from 1 to 0. There's still a funny little burp in here now, but I still gotta go hunting more. I thought I figured it out. 0 to 1. Nothing changes here. There might be just a little strange orientation thing. I noticed as well if you... Let's see if I go looking here and I grab this joint. There's IK handles on it here. If I select those two little icons there, they select the IK handles. And I went into the animation editor and I went to the graph editor and I switched this. This was had one of those auto curves on it, and I just selected them and I just put spline tangents on and I was happy. It looked like this to start off with. I hate that. Like it like that. Okay, and that's it for now. There's still a little subtle thing in here and I'm gonna have to hunt that down another day because this is gonna take too long.